Vivo।
लिव गार्ड सोलर लगाओ और बचे पावर से एक्स्ट्रा पैसे कमाओ। लिव गार्ड सोलर, एक्सपर्ट्स को बुलाओ।
कौन कहता है एंकल होल्ड करके सक्सेस नहीं पा सकते? रनिंग हैंड टच करके ड्रीम्स भी तो छुए जा सकते हैं। हर खेल कुछ सिखाता है, नए सपने दिखाता है। ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11।
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
7 करोड़ खिलाड़ी, 100 से ज्यादा गेम्स और मैदान सिर्फ एक। विंजो, अपनी मनपसंद गेम्स खेलो और करोड़ों इनाम जीतो। डाउनलोड द ऐप फ्रॉम winzogames.com।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना है और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
इस इन्वर्टर बैटरी का रोकना मुश्किल है।
पेश है ल्यूमिनस इन्वर्टर बैटरीज। ये है लॉन्ग लास्टिंग बैटरी जो चले सालों साल।
लूमिनस, खुशियों का घर। इस मिट्टी पे घर।
पापा साहब,
बेटा, घर जिंदगी में एक ही बार बनता है।
भरोसा रखिए, घर मजबूत ही बनेगा।
एक है मौका, इसमें सब लगाऊंगा। अपने इरादों से मजबूत एक घर बनाऊंगा।
भिजवाना सिर्फ अल्ट्राटेक ही।
अल्ट्राटेक ही क्यों?
आप ही ने तो कहा था कि घर जिंदगी में सिर्फ एक ही बार बनता है।
घर एक, मौका एक, इसलिए सीमेंट भी देश का नंबर 1 अल्ट्राटेक, इंडियाज नंबर 1 सीमेंट।
ड्रीम कार है मेरी।
म्यूचुअल फंड से इस ड्रीम का अपना गोल बना ले।
तो पैसा नहीं यार मेरे पास।
देख, लाइफ में तेरा जो भी गोल हो, बड़ा या छोटा, उसके लिए हर महीने अलग अलग SIP में इन्वेस्ट कर। जितना बड़ा गोल उतना बड़ा अमाउंट और उतना ज्यादा टाइम। ये तो सही है।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
With Vivo Pro Kabaddi playoffs upon us tonight, we have a renowned playback singer and a philanthropist among us, Palak Muchal. 2001 National Child Awardee raises funds for needy children who cannot afford heart surgeries. This proud Indian, who has etched her name in the Guinness World Records, will be reciting the Indian National Anthem. I request you all to please rise.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा। तब शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मागे। गाहे तब जय गाथा। जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे, जय हे, जय हे, जय 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 हे।
Goosebumps. Just one name, Goosebumps. Welcome back, and this is Eliminator time. Playoffs welcome you with open arms right here. That's going to be the first of the 2 installments that we're going to present today. And it's going to be UP Yoddha versus Puneri Paltan. And it is going to be a nail-biter. Cliffhanger. Why do we say so? Because the two teams have played 2 encounters before. And they were high-scoring. So much so, each game, each team scored 35 points minimum. Okay, toss happened a short while back, Navdeep.
Massive game. Going to watch these 2 stars in action very shortly. Pardeep Narwal for UP Yoddha. Mohit Goyat for Puneri Paltan. Nitin Tomar and Nitesh were at the toss. UP won the toss. They chose scored. It's going to be Puneri Paltan who will be raiding first.
Line drawn. Game on.
के प्लेऑफ्स मुकाबले में यूपी योद्धा वर्सेस पुनेरी पलटन पहली रेड। नितिन तोमर लगातार असलम इनामदार को समझा रहे हैं कैसे रेड्स करनी है। ये वो क्षण जहां तनाव बिल्कुल साफ दिखाई दे रहा है चेहरों पर। सुनील,
अनूप कुमार एज अ कोच पहली बार प्लेऑफ में आए हैं। एज अ कैप्टन 3 बार प्लेऑफ ही नहीं 3 बार फाइनल में भी जा चुके हैं यू मुंबा के साथ। और उनके साथ जो उनके मेन खिलाड़ी थे, उनके राइट हैंड थे रिशांक देवाडिगा, हमारे साथ कमेंट्री बॉक्स में भी आज हैं, उनका स्वागत करेंगे। पर असलम बनाम असलम प्लस मोहित, और उनके सामने पूरी की पूरी अनुभवी यूपी योद्धा की टीम। डिफेंस का सूत्र आज कौन सी टीम को सेमीफाइनल में पहुंचाएगा, क्योंकि वही बात है, जिस टीम का डिफेंस अच्छा खेलेगा। ये रही डिफेंस की बात, और डिफेंस तोड़ा असलम ने। शुरुआत पुनेरी पल्टन के पक्ष में।
1 पॉइंट पुनेरी पल्टन, जर्सी नंबर 12।
शुरुआत की है असलम इनामदार ने। शुभम गए थे दोनों थाइस के ऊपर काफी एडवांस, और जैसा कि सुनील ने कहा कि जो भी डिफेंस में कम गलतियां करेगा और बेहतर करेगा, जीत उसे वर्ण करेगी। शुरुआत खराब हुई इस मामले में यूपी योद्धा की, लेकिन यहां गजब हो गया। प्रदीप नरवाल पहली रेड में शिकार कर लिए गए।
और शिकार किया किसने? मोहित गोयत ने। राइट इन पे खड़े हुए थे, जहां प्रदीप सबसे पहले पैर डालते हैं बोनस करने के लिए। जैसे ही प्रदीप ने पैर डाला, मोहित ने दिखाया कितने कमाल के ऑलराउंडर हैं वो, और मोहित ही इस समय रेड में है।
5 का डिफेंस, यहां से बोनस गायब हो चुका है। 156 पॉइंट्स है मोहित गोयत के। रिशांक देवाडिगा इस समय हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं। 6 प्लेऑफ्स में शिरकत कर चुके हैं, ट्रॉफी जीत चुके हैं, अच्छा खासा तजुर्बा रिशंक के पास। रिशंक, सुरेंद्र गिल के बारे में क्या कहेंगे, एक नए रेडर उभरते हुए?
बहुत ही अच्छे रेडर है सुरेंद्र। जैसे कि जब भी टीम को ज़रूरत होती है वो अपना योगदान 100% देते हैं, और अब तक हम देखते आए हैं कि कंटिन्यूसली कंसिस्टेंटली स्कोर कर रहे हैं टीम के लिए, और जब जब उन्होंने स्कोर किया है यूपी टीम ने बहुत अच्छा किया है।
रिशांक से हम लोग ये नहीं पूछेंगे कौन सी टीम इनकी आज फेवरेट है, क्योंकि यूपी के साथ ये लगातार 3 सीजन खेले हैं, और विरोधी टीम पुनेरी पल्टन के कोच अनूप कुमार इनके कैप्टन थे।
लेकिन हम ये जरूर पूछेंगे कि दोनों टीमों की मजबूती क्या है और कमजोरी क्या है। फिलहाल एक बार फिर असलम इनामदार।
शानदार शुरुआत हुई है पुनेरी पल्टन की। एक तरफ युवा जोश है, असलम मोहित रेड में, उनके साथ विशाल, सोमबीर, शुभम, आशु ये डिफेंस में है। अनूप कुमार किसी परिचय के मोहताज हैं नहीं, एज अ कैप्टन ट्रॉफी जीत चुके हैं, एज अ कोच पहली बार प्लेऑफ में पहुंचे हैं। तो एक तरफ युवा पुनेरी पल्टन, एक तरफ अनुभवी यूपी योद्धा, उनके अनुभवी कोच हैं जसवीर सिंह, साथ में अर्जुन सिंह, दोनों काफी तजुर्बे का।
डू और डाई रेड है, और डू और डाई रेड में मोहित का प्रदर्शन बढ़िया रहा है। और खासतौर से अगर आप 6 से नीचे का डिफेंस देखें तो मोहित ने बेहतर प्रदर्शन किया। बहुत ही बढ़िया रिफ्लेक्स मोहित का।
1 पॉइंट पुनेरी पल्टन।
जैसे ही डबल थाइस पर जाने की कोशिश की, गुरदीप ने अपने आप को बचाया और क्रॉस कर गए मिडलाइन को।
जो काम नहीं करना था वही किया। एक तो डुओ डाई रेड है, रेडर को रिस्क लेना है। दूसरी बात कि रेड का टाइम खत्म होने वाला था, और आज 5 डिफेंडर उतारे हैं यूपी योद्धा ने, उनकी डुओ डाई रेड है।
यहां भी डुओ डाई है, बोनस मिल सकता है। रनिंग हैंड टच की कोशिश है। सुरेंद्र गिल की एक बेहतरीन रेडर के तौर पर उभरे हैं यूपी योद्धा के लिए। यूपी को अपना खाता खोलना है और नहीं खुल सका।
रेडर आउट। 1 पॉइंट पुनेरी पल्टन।
अद्भुत शुरुआत है पुनेरी पल्टन की। 2 पॉइंट रेड में है, 2 पॉइंट डिफेंस में है। रिशांक, पुनेरी पल्टन युवा टीम कातिलाना खेल रही है।
यस बिल्कुल, क्योंकि बहुत अच्छी तरह से स्टडी करके आए हैं वो हर एक यूपी के रेडर को, और देख सकते हैं कि बहुत अच्छा शुरुआत किया है पुणे ने।
अच्छा, और पुणे का सीजन देख लीजिए। 22 मैचेस में से 12 जीते हैं। इनकंसिस्टेंटली खेले, टाई 1 खेला, वो भी बिल्कुल अंत में आकर। यूपी से ज्यादा मैचेस जीते हैं, यूपी ने 10 जीते, इन्होंने 12 जीते।
बिल्कुल, लेकिन एक युवा टीम, और सच कहा जाए तो जिस तरह से अनूप कुमार ने इस टीम को बनाया है, उसमें अपार संभावनाएं दिखाई दे रही हैं। 5 मिनट के आसपास का खेल हो चुका है। यूपी योद्धा को अपना खाता खोलना है।
यूपी का सीजन 22 में से 10 मैचेस जीते, 9 हारे, और 3 टाई के साथ सबसे बड़ी बात यह रही कि जिस तरह से प्रदीप शुरुआती दौर में अच्छा नहीं खेले, उनको बेंच पे बिठाया गया, कई बार तो मैच ही नहीं खिलाए गए, उसने काफी सारी बातें पैदा की। और इधर से असलम और मोहित की जोड़ी ने बहुत सारी सुर्खियां लूटी हैं।
सुपर टैकल की सिचुएशन है असलम इनामदार के लिए। नितेश मौजूद हैं, सुमित मौजूद हैं। ये दो बेहतरीन कॉर्नर्स यूपी के लिए लगातार अपना दमखम दिखाते रहे हैं, लेकिन ये डू और डाई नहीं है। रनिंग हैंड टच किया, सुमित को बाहर किया।
जब जरूरत है
1 पॉइंट
युवा खिलाड़ी चल रहे हैं, और रिशांक भी अभी बहुत युवा हैं। आप लगातार 3 फाइनल खेले हैं। असलम की कौन सी बात आपको अच्छी लगी?
देखिए, असलम बहुत कंसिस्टेंटली खेल रहा है और बिना डरे खेल रहा है, ये सबसे अच्छी बात है। उसका पहला सीजन है और इस तरह का परफॉर्मेंस करना उसके लिए एक ड्रीम परफॉर्मेंस के बराबर है।
आप दोनों महाराष्ट्र से हैं, खास होते हैं महाराष्ट्र के प्लेयर।
श्रीकांत जाधव महाराष्ट्र से इनका भी रिश्ता है। महाराष्ट्र का डोमिनेशन है, वर्चस्व है कबड्डी में, अगर आप देखें हिंदुस्तान की कबड्डी में। और यहां दोनों डिफेंस यानी कि दोनों कॉर्नर्स को एक सीध में करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। चलिए बोनस के साथ बोनस दिया गया, तो बोनस के साथ शुरुआत की।
22 आउट 44।
पहला पॉइंट एलिमिनेटर में यूपी के लिए 6 मिनट बाद आया है। ये उनके सीईओ हैं कैलाश कांडपाल साहब। जैसी इनफैक्ट पुनेरी पलटन के यूपी का खाता खुला 6 मिनट के बाद, तो चेंज वापस से कर लिया गया। आशु अंदर आ गए, 2 मेन डिफेंडर इस समय है, और अब मोहित के पास मौका है टीम को ऑल आउट की तरफ धकेलने का।
मोहित में वो जज्बा है, मोहित में वो क्षमता है कि वो ये काम कर सकते हैं। आशु को एंड लाइन तक लेकर के गए, ऑल आउट किया। कैश हो गए क्या?
नहीं दादा, आपका कहना बिल्कुल सही। 7 मिनट के अंदर अंदर पुनेरी पलटन ने यूपी को ऑल आउट दे दिया है।
डैश हुए जरूर, लेकिन यूपी की उम्मीदें डैश हुई। मोहित तो बहुत बढ़िया तरीके से आखिर में क्रॉस कर गए, जाते जाते मिड लाइन पर हाथ मार गए। कमाल की शुरुआत पुनेरी पलटन की।
पुणे में मिसल पाव बटने लगे हैं। 7 मिनट के अंदर 8 पॉइंट की लीड है।
ऋषंक, क्या चाह रहा है यूपी, कैसे कमबैक कर सकता है?
देखिए, डिफेंस में और रेडिंग में दोनों उनको स्कोर करना पड़ेगा, तो ही कमबैक हो सकता है। और मुझे लगता है कि सुरेंद्र गिल ने पॉइंट स्कोर करना चाहिए यूपी के लिए।
प्रदीप परवार,
प्रदीप अभी भी पॉइंट लेके गए दादा, तो चलिए। और यहां लगातार ज्ञान मिला है, लगातार ज्ञान मिला है। 1 पॉइंट अभी चुपके से प्रदीप को मिला है। अभी 6 खिलाड़ी हैं। प्रदीप पहली ही रेड में आउट हुए थे, उसके बाद उनका रिवाइवल नहीं हुआ। सुरेंद्र पहली रेड में आउट, उनका रिवाइवल नहीं हुआ।
बहुत ही क्विक फुटवर्क है असलम इनामदार का। युवा जोश से लबरेज है ये पुनेरी पलटन की टीम, लेकिन एक तरफ युवा जोश, दूसरी तरफ अनुभव, और इसके बीच का मुकाबला अभी तक पुनेरी पलटन के फेवर में। बहुत एडवांस शॉट टैकल की कोशिश, डिफेंस कामयाब।
1 पॉइंट।
थोड़ी बेहतर सांस आई होगी यूपी के फैंस को। पहले रेड में प्रदीप पॉइंट लेके आए, उसके बाद सुमित का ये टैकल इसलिए कामयाब हुआ कि राइट से नितेश सही समय पर आए और पीछे से गुरदीप ने पैर पकड़े। ये पूरी तरह से सामूहिक टैकल है। 5-2 की फॉर्मेशन है। आज 5 डिफेंडर उतारे हैं यूपी ने। निशांत, 5 डिफेंडर उतारने के पीछे सोच क्या होती है?
5 डिफेंडर उतारने के पीछे यही सोच है कि उनको जो असलम और मोहित है उनको टैकल करना है। तो यही उनका सोच है कि उनको अगर टैकल करेंगे तो वो मैच जीतने में बहुत इजी रहेगा।
1 पॉइंट यूपी योद्धा।
चलिए, यूपी योद्धा अब धीरे धीरे पॉइंट्स में वापस लौटने लगे हैं, और ये सुकून की बात होगी यूपी के चाहने वालों के लिए। क्या सुंदर टो टच किया सुरेंद्र गिल ने, अपने आप को स्ट्रेच किया पूरा, और खूबसूरत टो टच,
और बदला लिया। सुरेंद्र को विशाल भारद्वाज ने ही आउट किया था। नितिन तोमर अक्सर इतनी जल्दी रेड में आते नहीं हैं। तकरीबन 6 का इनका औसत है, 14 सुपर 10 है, कैप्टन है अपनी टीम के, और कप्तानी पारी ज्यादा खेलते हैं, खिलाड़ियों को खिलवाते ज्यादा हैं।
शुरुआत बहुत धमाकेदार की। मुझे लगता है कि नितिन तोमर अब अपना इस्तेमाल करके गेम के पेस को थोड़ा सा क्या स्लो करना चाह रहे हैं।
हाँ बिल्कुल, अभी उनको यही है कि एक टैकल करे और असलम या मोहित को अंदर लेके आए, तो यही उनका स्ट्रैटेजी हो गया।
यूपी की टीम ने अब तक 5 मैचेस खेले हैं प्लेऑफ में, 2 जीते हैं और 3 हारे हैं। और यूपी के साथ लगातार रिशांक भी प्लेऑफ खेले हैं। रिशांक, इनफैक्ट जब आप खेलते थे यूपी की टीम में, सबसे ज्यादा डिफेंस में आप बोला करते थे, हालांकि आप मेन रेडर हैं।
हाँ, बोलना तो बहुत ज़रूरी है क्योंकि हमें पता चलता है कि रेडर क्या सिचुएशन करेगा यहाँ पे आके, उसकी क्या मूवमेंट होगी। हम उसे पहले ही अगर बोलेंगे खेलते वक्त तो वो मूवमेंट कर नहीं पाएगा, तो उस वजह से बोलना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, कम्युनिकेशन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है अंदर।
बिल्कुल, कई बार आपकी आवाज इतनी ज्यादा हो जाती थी कि हम लोगों को खामोश होना पड़ता था
और हमारे प्रोड्यूसर कहते थे चुप रहो, रिशांक अभी देखना रनिंग कमेंट्री करेगा, और रिशांक वही करते थे, अरे यहाँ बोनस डालेगा, इधर टो टच करेगा। हमें तभी से पता लग गया था रिशांक बेहतरीन कमेंटेटर बनेंगे।
प्लेऑफ का ये पहला एलिमिनेटर यूपी योद्धा वर्सेस पुनेरी पल्टन। आप जानते हैं कि यूपी योद्धा हर बार प्लेऑफ्स में पहुंचे हैं, लेकिन यहां पर डू और डाई में है। मोहित गोयत, मुश्किल समय है मोहित के लिए, वक्त निकलेगा, दबाव उन पर बढ़ेगा। काम किया सुमित ने, बढ़िया डिफेंस।
1 पॉइंट यूपी योद्धा।
शानदार वापसी है। ऐसा लगा कि यूपी की टीम बिखर रही है, लेकिन अब निखर रही है। सुमित सांदवान 2 टैकल कामयाब, एक एडवांस ब्लॉक किया था, इस बार पीछे बुला के मोहित को उन्होंने एंकल होल्ड किया है। टीम के फिजियो भी बड़े खुश हैं, थोड़े दिन पहले इनका जन्मदिन भी था। यहां भी डू और डाई रेड है और सुपर टैकल का मौका है।
सुपर टैकल भी है, डू और डाई भी है। नितिन की उंगलियां छू गई, बैक किक सुरेंद्र गिल की नितिन की उंगलियों पर जाकर के लगी, उन्होंने स्वीकार किया। 9-2 से अब 9-6 स्कोर लाइन हो गई इस मुकाबले में।
उम्मीद नहीं की थी एक पैर पे खड़े होके इस तरह से किक लगाना। जसवीर सिंह तो हाथ आगे मैट पे जमा लिया करते थे, ये खड़े खड़े एक पैर पे किक लगाई। कैसे वापसी की है यूपी योद्धा ने, बताता है कितना बड़ा मैच है। जो टीम जीतेगी परसों पटना से सेमीफाइनल खेलेगी।
पटना और दिल्ली दोनों सीधे सेमीफाइनल में उन्होंने अपनी जगह बनाई है। यूपी योद्धा और पुनेरी पल्टन ये पहला एलिमिनेटर, दूसरा एलिमिनेटर बुल्स और गुजरात के बीच होगा। शुभम शेल्के समय रेड पर।
शुभम शेल्के बिल्कुल असलम के दूर के रिश्तेदार लगते हैं, मैं हर बार बोलता हूं, लगते भी हैं। सुरेंद्र गिल बहुत ज्यादा अनुभव इस समय कोर्ट में पुनेरी पल्टन के डिफेंस में नहीं है। शुभम बिल्कुल नवोदित है, सोमवीर भी इस सीजन से पहले बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा खेले नहीं, तो क्या ऑल आउट दे सकते हैं सुरेंद्र गिल यहां पर।
57 में से 48 टैकल पॉइंट सोमवीर के हाल फिलहाल में आए पिछले 10 मैचेस में, और यहां पर ऑल आउट की दहलीज पर लेकर के आ गए पुनेरी पल्टन को। पासा पलटने लगा है, अनूप के माथे पर चिंता की लकीरें दिखाई देने लगी हैं।
9-1 स्कोर था, उसके बाद से पुनेरी पल्टन ने एक अंक भी नहीं बनाया। यूपी ने लगातार 6 पॉइंट बनाए हैं, और शुभम शेल्के क्या ऑल आउट बचा पाएंगे।
ऑल आउट बचाना तो बहुत मुश्किल लग रहा है मुझे। यूपी बहुत अच्छी तरह से सेट हुई है, और मैंने जैसे कहा था ऑफेंस और डिफेंस दोनों को काम करना पड़ेगा, और वही हुआ है अभी। तो यूपी ये मैच को आगे ले जा सकती है अच्छी तरह से।
तो चलिए 13वें मिनट में पुनेरी पल्टन इस मुकाबले में ऑल आउट हो गए।
यूपी योद्धा नंबर 2।
10-10 से ये मुकाबला बराबरी पर आ गया। शुरुआत में जो लीड ली, जो दबाव बनाया, वो दबाव पूरी तरह से हट चुका है। पिछले 5 मिनट में 8 पॉइंट्स हैं योद्धा के, और सिर्फ इकलौता पुनेरी पल्टन का।
जहां तक प्लेऑफ के अनुभव की बात करें, यूपी के पास लगातार प्लेऑफ में खेलने का अनुभव है। सीजन 5 में ये शामिल हुए थे प्रो कबड्डी में, 5 में खेले, 6 में खेले, 7 में खेले। और प्रदीप देखिए 7 मैच खेले हैं प्लेऑफ में, 129 पॉइंट, 18 से ज्यादा का एवरेज, और 7 मैच में 6 सुपर 10। और ये लगातार प्लेऑफ खेले पटना के साथ, और 3 बार तो जीते भी।
बिल्कुल, और प्रदीप की सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि नॉर्मल मैचेस में उनका जो स्ट्राइक रेट है वो 63% के आसपास होता है, और प्लेऑफ्स में 74% के आसपास स्ट्राइक रेट होता है। तो कहीं ज्यादा मजबूती के साथ खेलते हैं प्रदीप नरवाल प्लेऑफ में।
इसीलिए आज परीक्षा है असलम की, मोहित की, अभिनेश की, संकेत की, कि युवा टीम क्या इस बड़े मैच के प्रेशर को झेल पाएगी। नितेश ने कहा मैं करूंगा एंकल होल्ड। यूपी पहली बार लीड में।
1 पॉइंट यूपी योद्धा।
बहुत ही बढ़िया तरीके से एंकल लिया, परफेक्ट एंकल। न सिर्फ उसे लिया बल्कि हल्का सा घुमाया, पीछे खींचने की कोशिश की। आशु का बहुत सही समय पे सपोर्ट दिया गया।
असलम को बोनस दे दिया गया क्योंकि नितेश का हाथ बाद में पड़ा था, तो स्कोर बराबर होगा। नितेश कह रहे हैं रिव्यू लेंगे। आपको बता दें यहाँ हर हाफ में एक रिव्यू मिलेगा।
प्लीज गो बैक। टीवी एम्पायर, यूपी योद्धा चैलेंज नो बोनस। आर डिसीजन बोनस पॉइंट प्लीज रिव्यू।
अगर बोनस मिला स्कोर बराबर, अगर बोनस नहीं मिला तो यूपी की लीड। प्ले ऑफ के जितने मैच हैं आपको हर हाफ में एक एक रिव्यू मिलेगा। वो रिव्यू अगले हाफ में नहीं जाएगा। अगर पहले हाफ का रिव्यू अनसक्सेसफुल हुआ तो वो खत्म, सक्सेसफुल हुआ तो भी खत्म।
बिल्कुल परफेक्ट बोनस दिखाई दे रहा है।
This is just absolute ultimate action, this first eliminator. And that's what it's going to be all evening long. Take a look at that. Attempting the bonus, Surinder Gill. Quality dash from Abhinay, Sanket, Vishal. They're all coming in.
Sort of became a left raider while attempting that bonus, and that was the reason of his undoing. Nitesh Kumar, 5 matches in playoffs, 23 tackle points. It nearly averages 5 tackle points, a high 5 per game. So we're talking about big match players here. We're talking about Pardeep Narwal. We're talking about Nitesh. We're talking about experience. That's the reason you see the comeback. And Vivo Perfect fans know this.
They know it. He's got the moves. They just come up with the most unique moves. And Paddy, I think experience is going to play a big role in a must-win game, which is where I feel, I just get the sense UP Yoddha have a bit of that advantage only because of that experience. But then, you know what? Never say never. Not in this game and not against Puneri Paltan.
Yeah, but when you deal with those hot-blooded youngsters, they say, oh, hold on. You just give us a 3-minute phase. We'll just take it away from you. So I think this is going to be a terrific encounter. And this one today has been a low scoring. The other 2 encounters, when they played against each other, they've shared the honours. And both the encounters, Navneet, the first one I remember 50-40. I mean, it was high scoring. The second one too was high scoring. This one's going to be low scoring today.
Low scoring, KG battle because it's a crunch game. 12-12. It's the perfect time for me to put you in the spot, Paddy. This is the eliminator. Give me one name. One name.
On experience, I will tilt a little towards UP Yoddha. Pardeep Narwal comes here. Pardeep Narwal has been quiet so far. 6 straight for him. Oh! Brings the dangling hand. Will he get it? I don't think so. We're still waiting for it.
We're going to have a quick discussion. Pune still have a review for the first half. Now let's take a look at that. Sombi with the ankle hold. There was plenty of assists that came in. Did he go past? Did he go past? Oh, Paddy, yes! He did!
My goodness. Review coming, hold on. Now.
3 points. Please come. What is your... You want red out. Please go back. TV Empire. Puneri Paltan challenge red out. Our decision Raiders have 3 points. Please review.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, first let's celebrate the comeback of the king. He's just picked up a super raid, but that has been challenged by Puneri Paltan. And they say, well, the raider is out. We saw that replay a short while back. Navneet and I happen to be on the same page.
You know, we keep talking about Pardeep Narwal and the playoffs. This is where this man turns on. This could just be the turning point in the game, Paddy, going in to the end of the first half.
You know what it does is, presence of mind of Pardeep, he realizes that's the only way he could do that. You know, just the fingertips, just... Once the touch happens, yes, he lost his balance. That was the reason he was not in control, actually. And then he did not give up. It's hard to beat a man who does not have the option of giving up available with him. Then he lands there, and then he finds that he's going out, and then tries this hand, and that doesn't succeed, finds the other one. I think he may get it.
His left hand was locked in. He tried with the right. and then eventually found a way to sneak his right hand under or through Sanket Sawant. And look at that, by the barest of margins, Pardeep Narwal, a 3-point super raid. Verdict coming in.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Jersey number. Review unsuccessful. Red is safe. 5 points. UP Yoddha.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is what he does. Why did they take the review? It has come back to haunt them. They were given 3. The TV umpire has awarded them 5. What a brilliant moment in the game.
I'm just shell-shocked. I really am. Just when we were saying that Pardeep has to spend some time on the mat, he comes and he does that. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. A 5-point rate. My goodness. And guess what? It's not just going to stop at this 5, Paddy, because they have the option or the opportunity to inflict another all-out very soon.
And there was a time when it was 9-0. Do or die rate suggests only one thing. Remember, the best view comes after the hardest climb. He looks very comfortable at the moment. Last 5 minutes, look at that yet again. UP Yoddha picked up 8 more points. Bonus is something that has been given. Pursuit will not be allowed.
In just 4 minutes, my apologies, in 4 seconds, the record breaker has completely changed the complexion of this game. It's a 4-point lead to UP Yoddha, 2.5 minutes left, and that 4-point lead can very well extend because Surinder Gill is raiding. It's a super tackle opportunity for the Paltan.
Yeah, it is. It is Vishal Bharadwaj one side, and it is... Oh, Hadi Tajik! Oh, gets it! Big, big moment that is! A moment of total supremacy. He still has life, but they have the final laugh. They have the final hurrah. Well done! Hadi, you beauty!
Hadi Tajik came in the substitute right corner. It's a yellow card.
2 points.
2 points to Puneri Paltan for the super tackle, but it's a yellow card to Hadi Tajik.
Puneri Paltan number 4.
Was it holding the neck?
Yellow card. 2 minutes suspension.
2 minutes suspension. Okay, now he's not happy. What?
Substitution.
A point has been not taken away from them, and that's okay. What does he do? Oh, it is by the throat. It is by the throat. Is it?
3 in.
It might be. It might be dangerous. I think it's a very good call here. It's a very good call. But no, point has not been snatched away. Player goes on the sin bin for 2 minutes.
He will stay out of action for 2 minutes. You will see 3 denoted over there at the bottom of your screen for Puneri Paltan, but you'll only see 2 on the mat because Hadi is in the sin bin for 2 minutes, essentially for the rest of this half. Now Pardeep Narwal, he will have to deal with 2. It'll be 2 points to Puneri Paltan if they pick him up, but this is a massive opportunity for them to extend the lead. They've got Aslam. He's an all-rounder. He can come up with those massive tackles, but an error from Vishal Bharadwaj, and Pardeep Narwal and UP Yoddha are slowly but steadily leading the first eliminator going into the first half.
Would you have imagined this is going to happen when you saw the first 7 minutes? Vishal Bharadwaj going for single thigh hold. Pardeep Narwal says, kidding me? You've tried those so many times before. Okay, here comes a brave heart. Believe you me, he will not be satisfied with the bonus that has been put on offer at the moment. He'll be searching for more. Uses the lobbies. Goes out. UP Yoddha bring out another all-out.
Bonus point.
They are a half of suppressed emotions. They are roaring.
All out. 2 plus 2, 4
How can you discount a team that has Pardeep Narwal? An all-out has been inflicted, the second one on Puneri Paltan, and they take 4 points.
One for Hadi, who's sitting on the bench, has also been granted. And that is where you are at a disadvantage. And that is UP Yoddha's experience. The world is watching, the world is enjoying. Today, everyone is glued to just one network, and that is Star Network, because they know team that plays today, the wins goes ahead, loses goes back home. So it just might be the last time you're watching one of these two teams.
It's quite simple. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a hat-trick. That is a dubki. And Pardeep Narwal is once again making the world of Kabaddi watch his magic. Another super raid. They are running away with this game. In 10 minutes, Pardeep Narwal has lit the mat on fire.
He's the best when he plays with fun, flair and a sense of freedom. The team was trailing. That is good enough motivation for him. Super 10 already. 8 raids. Look at that strike rate. Can you convert that for me? 125 is it?
We'll leave the calculation for later, Paddy. He was with practically nothing when the second half started of these 20 minutes. The man's ended up with a Super 10. Absolutely shell-shocked of Puneri Paltan. 8-point lead for UP Yoddha. A massive lead, and more importantly, Pardeep Narwal is back. And the second eliminator, that's what we have lined up for you. The Giants versus the Bulls. We've got plenty lined up for you. When we come back, the next 20 minutes, who will play the Patna Pirates?
Unstoppable.
My style is unstoppable. My style is 5G. The new Vivo Y75 5G. It's my 5G style.
Vivo.
अरे कांग्रेट्स प्रभा, लड्डू मिल गए। हाँ, इनकी हेल्थ का
मम्मी आज पकौड़े और पापा के लिए करेले।
His reports are looking good. Well done, everybody. आप कैसे हो, मिस्टर गोवर्धन?
सच बताओ डॉक्टर, आई एम फाइन. थैंक्स टू एम फाइन.
हेल्थ की हर जरूरत के लिए एम फाइन. डाउनलोड द ऐप नाउ.
लिखो माँ का नाम गंगूबाई
और बाप.
माँ का नाम काफी नहीं है ना? चलो बाप का नाम देवानंद. ठान लिया गंगू ने, हमारे बच्चों को इनको शिक्षा का हक दिलाकर ही रहूंगी.
लिव गार्ड सोलर लगाओ और बचे पावर से एक्स्ट्रा पैसे कमाओ. लिव गार्ड सोलर, एक्सपर्ट्स को बुलाओ. पहाड़ सामने आ जाए ये आगे बढ़ेगा. मौसम बदले पर ये ना झुकेगा. टाटा योद्धा, इसके मुकाबले में कोई नहीं टिक पाएगा. पावरफुल इंजन, मजबूत सस्पेंशन, बड़ी लोड बॉडी, ज्यादा कमाई और संपूर्ण सेवा का वादा. टाटा योद्धा, भरोसा हर कदम.
Excellence. Perfection. A journey. Sterling Reserve.
इस इन्वर्टर बैटरी का रुकना मुश्किल है.
पेश है ल्यूमिनस इन्वर्टर बैटरीज. ये है लॉन्ग लास्टिंग बैटरी जो चले सालों साल.
लूमिनस, खुशियों का घर.
अनूप कुमार, वर्ल्ड कप विनिंग कैप्टन, रिटायर्ड कबड्डी प्लेयर.
रुक जा भाई, किसने कहा मैं रिटायर हूँ? मैं आज भी उसी जुनून के साथ कबड्डी खेलता हूँ, अपनी टीम बना के. हाउस एट पर इस सीजन हाउस एट पर बनाओ अपनी कबड्डी टीम. डाउनलोड हाउस एट ऐप, टीम बनाओ और जीतो रिवार्ड्स.
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना शामिल है और इसकी लत लग सकती है. कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें.
कॉम्प्रीहेंड.
कमाल का तरीका है ना. सिलेबिफिकेशन. जो शब्द बोलने में मुश्किल लगे उसे ऐसे तोड़ो और फिर जोड़ दो. अंडरस्टैंड.
अंडरस्टूड.
लीड पावर्ड स्कूल देता है इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड एजुकेशन. leadschool.in पे रजिस्टर कीजिए और फर्क देखिए.
खुद को नहीं, इस दर्द को रोक.
पेश है आयोडेक्स रैपिड एक्शन स्प्रे जिसके एक्टिव तत्व अंदरूनी सूजन घटाएं और सीधा दर्द पर असर करें. थोड़ी हिम्मत, थोड़ा आयोडेक्स.
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम का तत्व शामिल है और इसकी लत लग सकती है. कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें. 18+ ओनली. समझे? मैं समझाता हूँ. गेमिंग का मजा लो, रिस्क मत लो. जरूरत से ज्यादा मत खेलो. और अगर आपकी उम्र 18 से कम है तो पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दो, है ना? 823 केयर्स. चलो साथ खेलें रिस्पॉन्सिबली.
इन्वेस्टमेंट की रेगुलर इंफॉर्मेशन मिलती है क्या?
बिल्कुल. मुद्रा के लिए पैरों में 3 फीट का गैप.
पूछ. विड्रॉ करने के बाद पैसे कितने टाइम में मिलते हैं?
सुन सवालचंद, कौन सी वेबसाइट? म्यूचुअल फंड सही है .com सही है।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
Yeah, Ultra Tech Cement, मौका एक देश का नंबर 1 cement, and this is a chance for Puneri Paltan to find their मौका and then cement their chances as beautifully as Ultra Tech Cement does.
If you missed the first 20 minutes, you missed a magician in action. They call him the best in the business. He is the record breaker. And he's cleaning house at the moment. 25-15, an 8-point lead to UP Yoddha, largely because of those 15 great points they have. And 10 of them came from Pardeep Narwal in literally the final 6 to 7 minutes of the first half. They've inflicted 2 all-outs on Puneri Paltan. They've made a massive comeback, taken the lead. He looks a little comfortable at the moment in the M-Fine coach's corner.
एडवांस टैकल बिल्कुल भी ना करो, थोड़ा ध्यान रखो। प्रदीप है ना बहुत सियाना रेडर है, इतना बावड़ा नहीं है वो। असलम थोड़ा नू ध्यान रखिए, जैसे बोनस अटेम्प्ट करेगा ना सिंगल आदमी जरूर छेड़ेगा, वे एक एंकल पकड़ने की सोचेगा।
He was saying he's Pardeep Narwal. You think he's a joke? Say when you go for him, meet fire with fire. And when he's saying I don't want any half measures. There was one strong statement coming from Anup Kumar, captain cool. And those 2 raids have actually changed it completely. We're taking a look at the first one actually. Touches 2. Initially 3 points were given. They took a review and the TV umpire said, sorry, not 3, but 5.
5-point raid. And an all-out followed after that. And then towards the end of the first half, this happened. A 3-point raid. He picked up 8 points in just those 2 raids. Just puts in context what this man is capable of. Absolute carnage.
This is youth versus experience. But no wall is too tall for Pardeep Narwal. More super raid, 63.
They call him the record breaker for a reason. The man has more records than anyone else. Now, this is interesting. 4 on for Puneri Paltan. Anup fancies his team when they have 4 on the mat. And there's no bonus on offer, obviously, for UP Yoddha. It's an opportunity for them to slowly claw their way back in this game.
Because Anup knows that the opponent side is the team. You give them a sniff, they'll convert that into many yards. That's exactly what happened. 9-0, 9-1 was the score one time. And then look what it is, 25 versus 17 at the moment. Well done, UP Yoddha. But Puneri Paltan, my heart again says, Navneet, they'll come back.
You just see it, they might be okay giving him the bonus. Mohit Goyat, he had a fiery start to this game in the first 3 to 4 minutes, picked up 3 to 4 points, but he's been quiet all along after that. Literally no point at all. Aslam Inamdar has been doing all the scoring.
Now this is solid. Where they do contribute is from the defense as well.
1 point, Puneri Paltan.
That short block converted into a dash, and that clearly does the trick. The moment the kick goes up, it is not easy for a raider to find the balance and to head back safely.
Let's look at this from Puneri's perspective. They're fielding a young team. They have 18 minutes left on the clock. They have nothing to lose. They're trailing. They've worked hard and earned every bit of that climb up the points table to be here in the eliminator, largely because of 2 youngsters. You know, they have their backs against the wall, Paddy. Young, adrenaline, blood. Just go and give it your all.
They need to stop him, but actually when he gets going, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. They were 9-1 one time, and last 5 raids for Pardeep Narwal. Just when we were talking about the fact that will we get to see him on the bench all the time, he comes. And this is experience, and this is sheer quality. He's the best that we've had, period. Do or die raid.
Why is this a do or die raid? Because the raids prior to this, 2 of them were empty raids, and which means he has to pick up something here, Aslam Inamdar. He's got 6 on the mat, so even a bonus will do. He will look for more than a bonus. Does
Shubham, I guess it was. Yes, there he goes. And he looks to be someone who's very quick, but may not be very forceful or powerful, but he's who does most things right. Talk about the wizard, talk about his unflappable temperament. Always those skills are something that relies on. The Dupki is back for me.
The confidence that the man is just showing today. And Paddy, I don't even think he's in 5th gear. He's making it look so easy. He's not even sweating.
You know the most beautiful thing for me today? Oh, look at that! Sumit dives! Defense rises with a point.
1 point, UP Yoddha.
I'm loving this contest. Welcome to Eliminator 1.
They are just such a scary team when they come well together. The wealth of experience they have. Sumit has picked up his 4th tackle point. That is a rock-solid ankle hold. No answer from the youngster Mohit Goet. In comes Pardeep Narwal once again, a do-or-die raid. This time no bonus. This is it. Ladies and gentlemen,
1, 2, 3,
this is absolute demolition.
And this might be another big one. He is making it look so easy. Goodness me, for the first half we thought Pardeep is not there. Another 3-pointer. Another super raid by the champion record breaker. The Dupki King is back with the numbers.
All the critics that doubted the abilities of the great man. If they're watching this, I guess he's answering in the best way possible. A record prize put on this man, 1.65 crores by UP Yoddha. He's come from Patna Pirates for the very first time. And he's making it count when they need him the most.
1 versus 2. Now what he does is, gets both of them towards one, and he's not greedy. He's not greedy. Gets one. This is experience. This is experience. They are demolishing the opponents at the moment. It's a 10-point lead and can get bigger. Pardeep Narwal has been on a run. Fun, a job very well done.
Man, just spare a thought for what Puneri Paltan are going through right now. Like I said, they've worked so hard to find a spot here. 15 minutes left, but they've unfortunately been on the receiving end of the Pardeep Narwal train. You don't want to be there.
Now, bonus is something they've given, but they're saying, if you are expecting some salary from us, forget it! Forget it, they say! HR comes back in large numbers. This is another all-out. Coach is up. Sumit is smiling. Bonus, yes. Salary belongs to UP Yoddha.
Just staggering the comeback from UP Yoddha. They're looking so dangerous. Nitesh and Sumit have picked up 6 tackle points. Pardeep has picked up 14. Just how dangerous do they look when in full flow? The other teams watching this, how do you stop a team like this?
31 Shubham, 44 tackle points Ashu, 56 Sumit, 52 Nitesh before the contest. Then you talk about this day, Sumit 4, Nitesh 2. We still have 15 minutes and under from here on. Last 5 minutes yet again. That story only belonged to Puneri Paltan for the first 6-7 minutes, period. After that, it has been a UP Yoddha show.
Absolutely, Paddy. They've just whitewashed Puneri Paltan in the last 15 minutes or so. That man on your screen, my goodness. Why will we ever doubt this man and what he's capable of? And you know, Paddy, what they say about you bring your A game for the tough matches? This is A+.
That's why I always say Pro Kabaddi is driven by personalities and spectacle. You talk about our sport, no other sport can compare in terms of the skills displayed, blend of subtlety, entertainment value. Talk about the intellect level on offer. Talk about the surprise. Nothing can rival the mystery of Pro Kabaddi, period.
And this man can just watch in awe. He's done this many a times on the mat, the showman Rahul Chaudhary, and is seeing one of his counterparts do it. Time and again, Pardeep Narwal has taken the Kabaddi world by storm, and he's doing this once again on the biggest stage. What a show he's putting on for us.
Yeah, the wizard today was quiet for the first 10 minutes. Then he found the wand, the magic wand, in the form of the Dupki and the Super Raids. And he said, hold on. First half of the season, we were thinking 1.65 was very expensive. 1.65 crores is looking too little now.
And that's what you need from your talisman raider. When the big matches come, we want to see the best of you. Oh my goodness. And I just get the sense that Puneri Paltan are just shell-shocked. That's well done from Aslam Inamdar has picked up a bonus point. They look a little lost, right? What does Pune have to do in these 12 minutes? They have nothing to lose now, Barry.
At this moment, Pardeep Narwal comes to familiar territories. We were often questioning in the past this season, whenever the duo direct was there, is he the best choice for it? We thought Surinder was the man. Pardeep today gets one for fun. The king is in action. If somebody around you is doing something else, get them along and get them to watch this man in action.
In the last 2 weeks, if you had to pick one right corner in your dream team, you would have picked Sombir. But the problem is that you're dealing with Pardeep Narwal in this kind of form. He's going to make you make the most silliest of errors.
And why he's so good in the latter half of the tournament is because he's moving well. When you are moving well, you cannot predict what Pardeep Narwal is up to. Quick feet, fast hands. That is what Pardeep Narwal has been. And then, on the way through, stay away from these errors.
1 point, Puneri Paltan.
Sumit gone.
Number 10 out.
Rare error from the left corner. For starters, they can start by taking down the big man. For now, it's going to be Surinder Gill raiding. They have the luxury of another informed raider. Surinder Gill has 4 raid points. He doesn't have to do much because Pardeep is doing everything. He has a bonus on offer here because 7 on the mat. Sombir! What are you doing, my friend?
UP Yoddha, jersey number 2 out.
You know what? Today they are iffy, they are itchy, they are indecisive, and they are so comfortable with confusion today. Anup should take a timeout. They should just kill the pace. UP Yoddha are loving it.
Paddy, they've just been rattled. They really are. Because nobody saw this coming.
Puneri Paltan.
Well done. You can do that. Keep picking up the bonus points. Every point matters. 10 minutes on the clock. They've got to believe they can come back into this.
For sure. Absolutely. If UP Yoddha have come back after being, 8 points down in the first 7 minutes, they only had 1 point to show. And then they proved the point. The point that we have somebody called Pardeep Narwal with us, who we bought for 1.65 crores, and people were questioning 1.65 is too much. Now you talk about 1.65. It looks so little.
Bonus point, UP Yoddha.
He'll keep doing that as well. They don't need to take the risk. A 12-point lead is a healthy lead. Oh, that is quality. That is well done.
1 point.
Akash Shinde, the substitute, with good skills.
Please wait.
And he gets a experienced campaigner with that kick. And this is Dhani One Freedom strategic timeout. A lot of thinking needs to be done by Anup Kumar and his boys.
शॉपिंग की पुश कर रहे हो, पेमेंट पुश करो ना। धनी वन फ्रीडम कार्ड पे मिलता है 5 लाख तक एट 0 इंटरेस्ट। मतलब खरीदो अभी एंड पे लेटर इन 3 इजी पेमेंट्स। तो हो जाओ फ्री। डाउनलोड धनी।
7 करोड़ खिलाड़ी, 100 से ज्यादा गेम्स, पर मैदान सिर्फ एक। विंजो, अपनी मनपसंद गेम्स खेलो और करोड़ों इनाम जीतो। डाउनलोड द ऐप फ्रॉम winzogames.com।
इस गेम में वित्तीय जोखिम की संभावना है और इसकी लत लग सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
लिवगार्ड सोलर लगाओ, एसी, टीवी और लाइट्स, दिन रात बिंदास चलाओ और बचे पावर से एक्स्ट्रा पैसे कमाओ। लिवगार्ड सोलर, एक्सपर्ट्स को बुलाओ।
So, lab test from M5.
How's that?
अब लैब टेस्ट घर बैठे बैठे M5।
I'm fine thanks to M5।
ड्रीम कार है मेरी।
म्यूचुअल फंड से इस ड्रीम को अपना गोल बना ले।
तो पैसे नहीं यार मेरे पास।
देख, लाइफ में तेरा जो भी गोल हो, बड़ा या छोटा, उसके लिए हर महीने अलग अलग SIP में इन्वेस्ट कर। जितना बड़ा गोल, उतना बड़ा अमाउंट और उतना ज्यादा टाइम।
ये तो सही है।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
We're back from the Dhani One Freedom strategic timeout. This is Eliminator 1 of Season 8 of Vivo Pro Kabaddi, and that man on your screen, the record breaker Pardeep Narwal, has 16 raid points and has decimated Puneri Paltan.
Yeah, and whenever you speak about Tata Yoddha, you speak about sheer quality. Great performer. When there come tough times, this beauty knows how to turn out to be a beast and find and carve its niche through. Tata is top 3 defenders in this match.
Sumit with 4 tackle points. Hadi Tajik, the substitute, coming in and picking up some crucial points. And Nitesh, the 2 corners. They've just been sensational. And when you have that kind of support to what Pardeep needs, it just makes you ruthless as a team. And that's what UP Yoddha have been. Decimation, demolition, annihilation, call it what you want. But they've been all over Paltan now.
All right. Look at this at the moment. Aslam Inamdar has already got a Super 10 for himself. Mohit Goyat has got 3. Pardeep Narwal has got 16 already, and 10 minutes and under from here on. Pardeep Narwal is back to not just some sort of form. Pardeep Narwal coming back to big Super 10s. Somebody who deals in 20s.
Yeah, the big daddy Super 10s. I still can't get over the stat, Paddy, that he averages close to 19 rate points in playoff matches. A Super 10 is an astonishing feat in itself. No. Careful.
1 point.
Nitesh there. That is the big fish. He's been the informed defender. And it's that man, Akash Sinde. Nice work from the young substitute.
Yeah, he's finding his way to take care of the corners. Previous time took Sumit, then he took Nitesh. And now Surinder comes, and that is the luxury they have. If ever they want to give some rest to Pardeep Narwal, this is the perfect man who's always played a senior role. Only off late in the last 3-4 matches, Pardeep has started to play like a Narwal. But before that, this man was the one who was doing primary duty.
And a big part as to why UP Yoddha ended up where they did on the points table is because of Surinder Gill's contributions. But when the record breaker comes at his best, you just open your arms and let the man be himself. Now they're going to play to the do or die because they need this man. This is a do or die raid to UP Yoddha.
Tough moments, but he knows these conditions. He's been there. He's done it so many times before. Look at that body language. Tries for the bonus, which has never been his favorite weapon. Now he has to venture deep. The defense is doing a good job at the moment. 10 seconds and under. Pardeep Narwal gone. 2 corners back on the bench. Pardeep there. This is Puneri Paltan time.
They are just saying this game is far from done. We are coming back in this. It's now down to 9 the lead. Suddenly you're seeing Sombir with a tackle after those errors. The coach loves it. And the world is watching, and why not? We didn't have the KBD juniors this time around, but they're enjoying seeing their stars in action. Oh, 1 tackle complemented by another tackle on the other side.
One of the corners will come back. Kabaddi is a game of revivals. Oh, welcome to the land of madness, but this madness has got some method to it. Our very own touch sport has got everything on. Redemption, fight back, heroic, courage, great stories told. Big lesson learned. Review coming.
You want red and safe, defender self out. Okay, please go back. TV umpire. Puneri Paltan challenge, red and safe, defender first out of bounds. Or decision, red out, please review.
You heard that? Did a defender from UP Yoddha step into the lobby before the touch? That's what Puneri Paltan think. And we're going to take another review. Remember, we've got 2 unsuccessful reviews that you can have in a playoff game. 1 in each half. Now take a look at this. Very clearly steps into the lobby. But did that happen before or after the touch? We've got to take another look at that.
And that can change everything.
So Paddy, the touch has come.
A touch has come, so everyone has the liberty to use the lobbies at this moment.
Yes.
You can't fault them for taking the review.
Yeah, because when things are running away from you.
Okay.
Decision coming.
Review unsuccessful. Red out, 1 point. UP Yoddha. Captain, no more reviews. Your reviews over.
Yeah, you really can't blame them for taking that review. It wasn't going to be easy to take a look at that at the naked eye at the speed that it did go. Now 10-point difference, 7 on the clock. Is that a little too much? A 6 on the mat for Puneri Paltan. Vishal Bharadwaj, he's had a relatively quiet evening. Just 1 point for him.
You know, I was about to come to the story that they now must be thinking about not losing it by a margin of 7 points or more. But this is eliminator time. You lose, you go out, whether you lose by 20 or lose by 1, because this is go hard or go home at this moment. Aslam comes in, the Braveheart comes in. Those 2 youngsters have been responsible for their comeback. Without the touch into the lobby, with a turn on the tumble, off you go. UP Yoddha roaring.
UP Yoddha.
They've just put on a show. They really have brought their A game to the big game. They're enjoying themselves now. It's Ashu in the right corner. He didn't get the touch. You can't go into the lobby without a touch, my friend.
Whoever wins this, mind you, plays the mightiest team. If UP Yoddha wins this, Pradeep Narwal is going to be against his former team, where he was nurtured, where he grew up, where he was loved, where he was adored, where he got the maximum recognition from, and he gave them 3 titles.
Paddy, what a contest that is going to be. UP Yoddha versus Patna Pirates in a massive semi-final. But for now, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
If that happens.
Yeah. If Puneri Paltan 11, yes, it is a very significant lead, but make that 10. Make that 10. It's not Mohit Goel. It's not Aslam Inamdar. But Akash Shinde has picked up 5 points from 5 raids.
And that is utility. That is sheer quality. But what he should learn is the moments to celebrate should not be there. Every second counts. Take a point, go back. Time is something that is against you. Now that defense should be, solid, gone! They're not wasting time. Both the Raiders are gone.
1 point.
Paddy, I just want to see a magical comeback from Puneri Paltan. They've done it so many times this season. Now Sombir is coming to the thick of it. With less than 5 left on the clock, we're going to slip into our final Dhani One Freedom strategic timeout.
Show me the blaze.
My style is blazing. My style can outshine the stars and make the world shine. My style is 5G. The new Vivo Y75 5G. It's my 5G style.
Vivo.
खुद को नहीं, इस दर्द को रोक।
पेश है आयोडेक्स रैपिड एक्शन स्प्रे, जिसके एक्टिव तत्व अंदरूनी सूजन घटाएं और सीधा दर्द पर असर करें। थोड़ी हिम्मत, थोड़ा आयोडेक्स।
गुड मॉर्निंग आंटी। ये खुशी ना स्कूल में गुड से 2 गुड हो गई है। हमारे को नई ट्यूशन ज्वाइन की है।
मॉम्स, ये ट्यूशन है एकदम न्यू एज। यहाँ खुशी को मिलता है 2 टीचर्स का डबल एडवांटेज।
2 टीचर्स, 1 ट्यूशन।
पढ़ाई में 2 गुड बनने का बेस्ट सोल्यूशन। बायजूस क्लासेस, द फ्यूचर ऑफ ट्यूशन। अटेंड अ फ्री क्लास। डाउनलोड बायजूस ऐप नाउ।
किसने कहा कि हाई जंप ना ऊंचा नहीं कर सकती? रनिंग हैंड टच करके ड्रीम्स भी तो छुए जा सकते हैं। हर खेल कुछ सिखाता है, नए सपने दिखाता है। ड्रीम बिग, ड्रीम 11।
इस खेल में वित्तीय जोखिम के तत्व है और इसकी आदत पड़ सकती है। कृपया जिम्मेदारी से और अपने जोखिम पर खेलें।
शॉपिंग क्यों पुश कर रहे हो? पेमेंट पुश करो ना। धनी वन फ्रीडम कार्ड पे मिलता है 5 लाख तक एट 0 इंटरेस्ट। मतलब खरीदो अभी एंड पे लेटर इन 3 इजी पेमेंट्स। तो हो जाओ फ्री। डाउनलोड धनी।
We're coming out of Dhani One Freedom strategic timeout. It is a 9-point lead for UP Yoddha, but 9-point lead is nothing when you've got 5 minutes, because this is the playoff time. This time is the time when the pressure gets the most on you. Even it can get on to the most experienced ones. Does the young brigade have enough firepower and the belief to take it back to UP Yoddha? Navneet and I do not know, but we are hopeful they can.
Really am hopeful. The 2 superstars of the sport. Pardeep, obviously seen him on the mat, wreaking havoc. And that man on your right, Pawan Sehrawat for the Bengaluru Bulls. He's going to be on the mat in a few minutes from now. What an evening this is. For now, let's focus all our attention on Puneri Paltan in the next 5 minutes. Because Mohit Goel, we've got to see a moment of brilliance from the youngster. But it's coming from UP Yoddha.
1 point, UP Yoddha.
There's nothing like feeding a sharp mind that grasps it so well and comes asking for more. Sumit is one such defender. Normal duties are for the ankle hold. Look at that dash. Oh, wins the cash. Oh, wins the bash.
The corners have just been sensational. That's why it makes them a potent force, UP Yoddha. When you have corners firing on both cylinders, and then you have Pardeep Narwal absolutely going berserk. And now they're going to take their time, Paddy.
Oh, they're entitled for it. This is their most cherished weapon. They want for it. Now, if Puneri Paltan are able to inflict an all-out in the next 2 minutes, 2:30 maybe, we still have a game on. They should believe. Now Akash has to venture deep. They should stop thinking about step by step. Now they have to go leaps and bounds. Well done, Sumit. Picks up his 4th high five of the season. And before this game started, 56 tackle points, had 5 more, wins a point, but he's consumed so many seconds.
And he gets just the 1 point in return. You can see Pardeep during that raid yell at the rest of the team, saying, stay back, because they don't need to take the initiative. The ball is in Puneri's court.
Pardeep was saying, if you want to move in front, you have to stay back in the defense, because they want to conquer here so that they can enter the semi-finals. Mind you, if you just joined us late, first 6-7 minutes belong to the team that is defending and trailing right now. They were leading by 8 points in the first 7 minutes. UP Yoddha had only 1 point. UP Yoddha in the same house gave them 2 all-outs.
It just tells you what he does to an opposition. When in full flow, there isn't a better sight than Pardeep Narwal. Now they're playing to the do-or-die strategy.
And what Pardeep is going to do, maybe he's going to use the first 20 seconds on the way through. Don't gift a point. Vishal Bhardwaj, either you should go wholehearted for it, or you should be blissfully uninterested, but they don't have time with them. You should go for it. This is the time when you have to put in an advanced tackle. Go wholeheartedly. You're allowing him to kill time. And that is working in favor of what are you doing for the second time. Oh, now they've got it. Pardeep has got them. Well done, King Narwal.
Please, number 2.
Is it 1 or 2? Mohit is definitely out. Let's just wait for confirmation. Just the 1 point. Mohit Goet goes out. But more importantly, several seconds reduced on the clock.
Rightly said. And now he does not even cross that line. He entices them, and it is Sombir was watching. Sombir should have bounced. Oh. What are you watching?
2 points, UP Yoddha.
Well done, 2 points, yes.
Yes, Sombir did touch Pardeep as well. The replay showed us that. And now 11 points with 2 minutes to play. You've got to say that the odds are stacked against Puneri Paltan. I just feel that they're still reeling from what hit them in the first half, Paddy.
The score was 12-12 when you asked me for my prediction. What did I say?
Paddy, we have a little big man is the Nostradamus.
Oh, normally Suhail is the one who does that. But, I thought because Pardeep Narwal is the one who's always done it in crunch moments. 18 raid points on an average in playoffs. Those are big numbers. Somebody who can match those numbers is the one who's going to come up in the next game. Eliminated 2, and that is the high flyer.
Absolutely. The Bengaluru Bulls will be in action. For now, M-Fine Coach's Corner. Let's go to UP Yoddha.
रेड हमारी है ना अभी थर्ड रेड उनकी फर्स्ट रेड होगी सेकंड कुछ नहीं खेल लो अब तो आकाश मार रेड कोई बात नहीं हाँ अब कोशिश करी जैसे बोनस करे ना बोनस करते के साथ ही आगे भाग लिए कवर आवे या कॉर्नर जो भी मिले ना वैसे मतलब स्कोर के लिए खेलिए अपना कोई दिक्कत नहीं है समझ गए जाते बोनस करेगा 8 डाल लगा एक आदमी सिंगल कोई भी एक आदमी डाल लगा यहाँ अगर कैच भी होता तो 4 में थर्ड रेड में वो होगा गिल के टाइट रही है यहाँ कैच मारी है हाँ पॉइंट ना दी अब कदे काम का पॉइंट तो मैच तो गया ही मैच में तो कुछ है ही नहीं भीतर ऐसे करके एकदम रीच मारेगा एकदम हाथ मारेगा उसी मार दिया
Well, Anup is clearly saying that we may not have too much left in the game, but whatever options that you have, just give it all. You are my fighter, boys, and there gets the point. Come back now. Don't allow the defender to kill time here.
Jersey number 25.
This lovely little contribution from Akash Shinde. He's picked up 7 raid points. He's doing it 1 point at a time, Paddy, but still, quick raids. He's picking up a point every single raid, great strike rate, and it's nice to see him come good on the big stage.
Only if Mohit Goyat had a 70% of game of his standards. He's got 3 raid points from 12, those are not the numbers you would like to associate with his talent, his caliber. And that is where they falter.
This might just be curtains for Puneri Paltan with 60 seconds on the clock. A 10-point lead. We might just get to see the record breaker Pardeep Narwal take on his former team, the Patna Pirates, in a massive semi-final.
You know, a short while back, it was the showman watching, Rahul Chaudhary watching. That is the man on your screen. First 3 seasons, believe you me, he was the one who was the most talked about. Review.
UP Yoddha challenge, Raider safe. All decision, Raider out. Don't cross the backline.
The coach had said a short while back that the writing is on the wall, but he wanted his boys to just, give all that they have. Make most of the chances that you've got. Whenever Surinder comes to you, Surinder is right here for one thing. And takes his time, and he'll be killing the clock. Somebody should be going for him. Why are you allowing him to kill time? And that would have been the message. But he crosses the back line? Yes. But other foot is on the ground first. So the front foot lands first or the back foot? Back foot is the one that is crossing the white line, which in this case it's mandatory to cross it because that is the first thing for a raider to be done. What do you reckon, Navneet?
Looks fine to me. Trailing foot is in the air. He's past the back line.
Oh, it's very touch and go. Very touch and go. And just spare a thought for those who make that decision with the naked eye in the center. I mean, we've taken a look at that for 6-7 times already. And is there a touch? If there's a touch, it's sorted. If there's a touch there, then it's sorted. If he's taken a touch, then you actually don't need to cross the back line.
I think he's gotten the touch on Vishal's toes. This may not be the best angle, but from the angle that we saw prior to this, I think he's gotten a touch as well. Taking a bit longer than we thought it would. 1 point at stake here. Yeah, that's what we're going to be looking at. That looks like a touch to me, Paddy.
Oh, too tight for comfort, that, in my opinion. But yeah, I'll be, if you want me to ask, I think I'll be on the same page as you are at the moment. But it's just an opinion that you and I are having, because the final decision has to come from our judge, TV umpire.
But with 60 seconds left, this might just be the final 60 seconds for Puneri Paltan. A 10-point deficit. That's just going to be almost impossible to bridge, to be honest. But they've given Kabaddi fans all across the country so much to cheer for. And two youngsters who have set the stage on fire. Two youngsters who we're going to see a lot more in the seasons to come.
Absolutely. I mean, potential, yes, they have it. Youth always is fearless, and that's the best thing about it. And they have given Pardeep Narwal competition, and the performances that they were coming up with would have been a huge motivation for Pardeep, because you never want your crown to be just slipping away from you. You want to be the numero uno always. Pardeep Narwal, and I think that's the reason we've seen this number of super raids in one game after the other. Okay, verdict coming.
Yes. Okay. Review successful. You are safe.
Review successful.
Review successful. I for a moment thought there could have been a touch as well. Actually, he should have got a point.
All right, 50 seconds left. It's Akash Sinde once again. And for the very first time this evening, he gets taken down. Well done, Akash Sinde. It wasn't a night for your team, but you've done well, my friend.
And I just now stand to believe, in the first half of the tournament, was it somebody else playing for Pardeep Narwal? Huh? And then finally said, okay, disguise is over. Here I come.
You just bow down to the master. That's all you can do, because he's just given us a master class of how you do it on the big stage. Pardeep Narwal, 18 raid points. Vivo top 3 raiders in this match. Leaps and bounds above the next best. Aslam Inamdar has 10, Akash Sinde has 7. But really, we've just been privileged to witness the great man in action.
Yeah.
What a show.
Well said. What a show. What a show. And the moniker showman has gone to somebody else, but he is the one who actually comes with that magic wand and he uses it when he wants to. Pardeep Narwal is back, fitter, leaner, hungrier. He is at his conquering best. Oh, no wall is too tall for Pardeep Narwal.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our third semi-finalist. They are the UP Yoddha, led by the record breaker Pardeep Narwal, on a night when he was unstoppable. 42-31, UP Yoddha go on to the semi-finals to take on the Patna Pirates.
All you critics, please eat your words at the moment, because he was saving the smile for this moment. Watch out, Patna Pirates. Your very own will be coming to take away your chances of that title. Anup Kumar and his boys, well done. You were up against a better team today, but congratulations for what your team has done, what your youngsters have done, for the entertainment, for the joy, for the smiles that you've given us with your style of kabaddi. We bow in gratitude.
That is what you see on your screen. 23rd of Feb. You want to make sure your calendars are free, because the Patna Pirates versus UP Yoddha is a contest for the ages. Pardeep Narwal up against his former team. Spare a thought for these gentlemen. They have just been quite sensational. They really have been the surprise package this season. They've punched well above their weight. Rahul Chaudhary, the showman, didn't have the best season, but Anup Kumar and the rest of the men in orange have given us so much to celebrate. This is the final score.
Yeah. Hold your head high, Puneri Paltan. And up next is going to be Gujarat Giants versus Bengaluru Bulls. It is going to be Manpreet versus Coach Sherawat. It's going to be Sunil and Parvesh waiting for the high flyer to come in their half and pounce at them. Will they do it together? Will they hunt in the pair? Coach Sherawat has got his strategies on. Pawan Sherawat is ready as well. Small little breather, big one coming on the other side.
Show me the blaze.
My style is blazing.
Watch style.
My style can outshine the stars and make the world shine. My style is 5G. The new Vivo Y75 5G. It's my 5G style.
Vivo.
पहाड़ सामने आ जाए ये आगे बढ़ेगा, मौसम बदले पर ये ना झुकेगा। टाटा योद्धा, इसके मुकाबले में कोई नहीं टिक पाएगा। पावरफुल इंजन, मजबूत सस्पेंशन, बड़ी लोड बॉडी, ज्यादा कमाई और संपूर्ण सेवा का वादा। टाटा योद्धा, भरोसा हर कदम।
बैटरी 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 बैटरी
इस इन्वर्टर बैटरी का रोकना मुश्किल है।
पेश है ल्यूमिनस इन्वर्टर बैटरीज। ये है लॉन्ग लास्टिंग बैटरी जो चले सालों साल।
लुमिनस, खुशियों का घर।
खुद को नहीं, इस दर्द को रोक।
पेश है आयोडेक्स रैपिड एक्शन स्प्रे, जिसके एक्टिव तत्व अंदरूनी सूजन घटाएं और सीधा दर्द पर असर करें। थोड़ी हिम्मत, थोड़ा आयोडेक्स।
लिवगार्ड सोलर लगाओ, एसी, टीवी और लाइट्स, दिन रात बिंदास चलो और बचे पावर से एक्स्ट्रा पैसे कमाओ। लिवगार्ड सोलर, एक्सपर्ट्स को बुला।
आज का ऑफिसर कैसे बनता है?
टॉक करके कोई रॉक करके बनता है ऑफिसर। कोई क्लिक से अपने लॉजिक से अपने बनता है ऑफिसर। ग्रूव से अपने हर मूव से अपने बनता है ऑफिसर।
जो स्मूथ वही बनता है ऑफिसर। जैसे हमारी ऑफिसर्स चॉइस पैकेज ड्रिंकिंग वाटर।
डायरेक्ट प्लान म्यूचुअल फंड स्कीम्स में खुद इन्वेस्ट करने का एक ऑप्शन है। म्यूचुअल फंड्स खुद ही सी, जैसे मैंने फिट रहने के लिए ट्रेनर रखा। तो दिखता ही है भाई। पर तू तो सेल्फ मेड है भाई।
well, like, मुझे फिटनेस की नॉलेज है तो आई मेड माय ओन ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम।
और तेरे ट्रेनर के पैसे भी बच गए।
हाँ,
सेम विद डायरेक्ट प्लान। यहाँ मेरे कमीशन के पैसे बच गए।
सही है।
म्यूचुअल फंड निवेश बाजार जोखिमों के अधीन है। योजना से जुड़े सभी दस्तावेजों को ध्यान से पढ़ें।
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Eliminator 2, and this is going to be some contest. This is a certified blockbuster. It is Gujarat Giants locking horns with Season 6 champions, the Bengaluru Bulls. Gujarat Giants have never ever won it. They've been in the finals twice. And this is the man they'll be up against. Have they got their plan set up for him? He used to be with Gujarat Giants in season 5. You only gave them, 17 rates to this player? Last 5 matches, 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 tie. Bengaluru Bulls, will their defense come back to the same form that they have shown in the last 3 games? 14 tackle points per game. Looking at Dream 11 starting 7. For them, Pawan Sherawat, of course, is center, nucleus, whatever. Mayur Kadam again gets the same. They're actually going back to the same 7 that they started the tournament with. Mahinder, Mayur Kadam, Bharat Chandran and Pawan Sherawat. Now that is the trio of Raiders. Saurabh Nandal has been their best, but the last 4-5 games have not gone according to his liking. Aman has been a consistent left corner for them. And those are the boys which are hungry, and somebody to take you to that plate is my buddy, I popularly call RK.
Thank you so much. Gujarat Giants is a side that hasn't lost a game in 5. Just a tie there you see against Puneri Paltan, but every one of those games they've scored more than 30 points, and the reason is because the Raiders are finally coming to the party. Ajay starts the tried and tested defending duo of Sunil Kumar and Parvesh Baiswal in the Dream 11 starting 7. Rakesh and Mahendra Ganesh Rajput are the other 2 Raiders that you're talking about. Hadi Ashtarak has quietly gone about stabilizing that defense in the right corner. Girish Maruti Ernak looking in red-hot form for Gujarat Giants.
And have you made your team yet? There'll be, of course, the key players who will take it away from the other side. Then talk about Parvesh Baiswal, 53 tackle points for him. Pawan Sherawat has had good numbers against him. That is the contest I'm looking forward to.
Surprise, surprise, the Dream 11 player to watch out for. It is indeed Pawan Sherawat, the man who scored as many as 22 points in that final a couple of seasons back against the same opponents. Will it be any different? We'll wait and watch. The big one coming your way.
Show me the blaze.
My style is blazing.